Hello, everyone. Welcome to the weekly reading. This is a weekly reading for Monday, March 3rd till Sunday, March 9th. Kind of give us an overview of what we're looking at for the week ahead and how best to use the energies on hand. I like to sort of dovetail this into the moon phase reading, which right now we are going from a new moon to a full moon. That reading you can find on my channel as well. I will link it at the end of the video if you want to check it out. That video over the next couple of weeks, the overall energies are very much about integration of aspects of yourself that you may not feel comfortable with, or aspects of yourself that you don't use all the time, and to try out new abilities and new experiences to help you come together with almost like a new part of yourself. Now, all that being said, we're going to see what the energies are like for this week, and I'm going to try to blend this in to that overarching energy of the moon phase reading. So I will use a pendulum for a card or two, and I'm using the Tarot of the Golden Wheel. I like this tarot a lot. It is gorgeous. And let's get started. What energies do we need to know about as we head into this week, this first week of March 2025? Some spring energy is definitely starting to be felt. What do we need to know? We'll cut there. And I'm just going to pull one card with the pendulum. See what the universe wants us to know, and let it guide the choice of the card. It's right in there. Okay, that one right there. So that's our first pick. I took that off to the side. That's number one. And let's pull two more. This one. And I'm being told to just do those two to start with. So we're going to listen to that. And King of Wands on the bottom. Interesting. All right, first card from the pendulum says Six of Wands. A lot of success. A lot of success. This is a great card to get. And the Star. So this week we are looking at quite a bit of success and a lot of victory. A lot of locking onto that, the dreams that you have, the things you want to attain, the things you've been working on. I was drawn to this hawk here. I was just thinking about the integration of the male and female sides, the yin and yang sides from the moon phase reading. And I was pulled to this raptor, or maybe a crow up here. And like it becoming your higher self. This is a connection to the higher self, listening to the higher self, moving forward into a week of successes if you listen to your inner voices and your higher self and your wisdom that you hear on an intuitive level. There's been a lot of hardship. There's been a lot of things going on, right? Most of February was very, very intense. And this is about this week, the beginning of March. We're going to see some victories. We're going to see some success. And that's going to help propel you forward. And it's successes based on the dreams you've put out there, the manifestations that you've put out there, the things that you would like to see in your life, and how your mental attitude and the attitude from your heart can help shape the reality around you. And as you work with this combination of parts of yourself, we're looking at a pretty good week. We're looking at a week where you can really come back and look at your successes and then derive even more inspiration from them, from the star card. I'm just going to pull, this was the initial message. Let's see, right here. Queen of Swords. Very cool. So again, had King of Swords in the moon phase reading. Now this is Queen of Swords. And the Queen of Swords is all about sharp, critical thinking. There's no cups here. There's no emotion. Again, it's staying true to the mental aspects, the feminine mental aspects of working with what you have now, what you have around you, what you have within you. That's, yes, working with what you have within you to drive forward this success and this return home from a quest, right? That's another vibe of the Six of Wands. It's the celebration parade. It's the waving of the flag. And there's this sense of, listen to your spirit guides this week. Listen to them as you let them show you the successes. If you're having trouble seeing them, look up, set your perspective a little higher, and ask to be shown those successes from this week that can help you move forward. Let me look at this. Yeah, looks like a really good week. It looks for a very good week for really getting some clear-cut thoughts and action settled with the help of the Queen of Swords. If you have any ancestors or spirit helpers or connections on the higher planes that can help you with this sort of, I don't want to say a warrior's perspective, but a strategic, clear-cut way of thinking. And be like the Queen of Swords would be the first to acknowledge. She might not do it with hugs and high fives and rainbows and balloons and cake, right? But she is going to be one of the first to recognize the success that comes from hard work, from following your dreams and going forward and taking what you have learned from those successes and being able to move forward into a very positive week as we get to this first quarter and we get to March 9th. Okay, one final little punctuation card. This is the Whispering Woods cards. And I'm not going to use the Angels and Ancestors cards this time. Just kind of shifting it up a bit. So I'm going to shuffle these. We're just going to pull one. We're going to see if it lines up with the rest of the message and if it gives us any extra clarity or thought about this week ahead that we have. Let's see, where should I go for this? Let's just grab one. There we go. That's the spirit, right? Joy. Spread seeds of joy like a wildflower, and no doubt you will revel in the result. Right? Like that Six of Wands, there's going to be a breakthrough. You're going to see these successes this week. You may be thinking that there's nothing that you have succeeded at lately, or that there is a sense that you've just been grinding, a sense that you've just been working hard and trying to be diligent and trying to put yourself out there. And you're going to see some things come through this week. Some of the manifestations you have been pushing on are going to come through. Prayers you have uttered, however you connect to the divine, you are going to see some success in that and some feedback to show you that your wishes and dreams and your hopes were not ill-placed. The Star is such a great card to get for the week, and it's in this central position that really sings to me that this week is going to be a positive one, and that you need to really keep your eyes open for the positive, to stay positive, and to listen to your intuition and your heart, and let yourself find inspiration in your successes. Okay. I hope all of you have a great week. I'll be doing another one of these next week, and then we'll do another moon phase reading as we get into the full moon. I'm back on track finally. I'm still in a transitional liminal period, which is always a bunch of fun. So where I place cards or where I do these readings might be a little different each time. But yeah, back on track. Pretty happy about it. Thank you all for watching. If you have any comments on the reading below, you have any feedback, if you have any successes that at the end of the week, you're like, oh my gosh, these are my successes, please put them down in the comments. I would love to hear from you and discuss this more. If you want to reach out, you can reach out to me at Gmail, alongadifferentpath@gmail.com. And if you'd like to get a reading from me, you can reach me. That'd probably be the best way to reach me, would be through the Gmail Addy. You can also find me on Instagram. I hope you've enjoyed this reading. I hope you find those successes this week and find inspiration from them. And I will talk to you again very soon. Peace and strength, everybody. Bye-bye.